The Site Builder 4.9 update is now available, and we wanted to walk you through some of the new features and options that are going to be available on your websites. This includes a few updates in the mobile area. We have a custom design generator. You have the ability to set page-specific backgrounds. With custom page layouts, you're going to have more flexibility with setting up your pages and page sections. There's a new long-form single page that's very popular right now. When you see a lot of you'll see a lot of websites with that. We have some new icons that you can add to your pages, updates to the photo gallery, and an easy way to connect your website to your Instagram account. In the mobile area, we've added a icon, an option on the main admin page to get you access to your mobile website very easily. To view your mobile website, all you need to do is click this icon. In here, the new feature is the ability to add a click-to-call icon in your mobile website bar on the top. To enable the click-to-call icon, click the Mobile Design Settings button, and then enter your mobile phone number in this phone field. And once that's done, all you need to do is refresh the page, and you'll see now there is a phone icon in the mobile bar of your site. Visitors to your site, all they need to do is click that icon and it'll launch into the dialer on their phone, which makes it very easy for them to give you a call. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the custom design generator. The design generator makes it easy for you to select from a few different layouts and customize the menu and the menu layout and orientation, as well as some colors. To access it, go into the design area, click site layout, and then choose modify layout. It's going to be in this custom layout area, so we'll click that. And we have three basic layouts for you to choose from. This includes a layout with the banner that goes all the way across the site, one with a banner that's centered in the site, and another one that has your site with a background behind it. We'll go ahead and choose the one with the background behind it right now so we can show you how this works. Inside of here, you're going to have options for configuring the logo menu arrangement, setting the header banner. If you don't want a banner, you can turn it off, as well as setting the footer and number of footer columns that you want for your layout. Go into the logo menu area. You see there's several different options. You can choose if the logo is on the left or the right. You can have the logo centered above the menu, as well as having the logo oriented with a colored menu bar here. So we'll choose the one with the logo on the right and the menu on the left, and we'll select this layout. And you see here we have a site, centered site with a background, and the logo is on the right side. And you can go back into the custom area anytime to modify these settings and change how your site looks. Okay, we've also added some new design options in the page properties area that lets you set a page specific background. So if you wanted, each of your pages could have a unique background. So to show this, we'll go into the About Us page, we'll click Page Properties, and there's a design option. So we'll go into Design, and we'll choose this Select Upload Page Background. It's on the right hand side here. So this lets you choose a background that will be displayed on this page only, in this case the About Us page. So we'll choose our background. You can see it loaded in right there. And there's also an advanced background settings option that lets you set whether the background repeats, if it's positioned left, right, top, center, and you can also set it to be a fixed position or to actually cover the page. So in this case we'll choose cover, and we'll save this off. You can see now the About Us page has a background on it, whereas the other pages now just have the default background. If you want to go in and change it, you just need to click the Page Background Up button right up here in this bar, and you can adjust settings or change how it's displayed. The new custom page layouts give you a new type of page you can create that gives you more flexibility with setting up the number of columns and rows and the structure of your pages. To create one of these pages, you just get into the Add Page area, and you can see we have our standard layouts here, and you can choose Custom. Give our page a name, and we'll go ahead and create the page. So now you see we start with a pretty basic page. We have sections on the top, we have 2 column sections with a section on the bottom. To customize this page, all we need to do is click Change Layout, and you'll see that we have some options up here. So the top part lets you choose how the sidebars are displayed on this page. You could have the page with both sidebars, sidebar on the left, sidebar on the right, or in this case no sidebars. Down below you have the option to customize the columns. So in this case we have a section on the top, and if we wanted to have, say, more columns, we could choose 4 columns. So we have a large section on the top with 4 columns, and then a single section across. You can create up to 5 rows of these. So in this case we may have 3 columns down below. And to save this layout off, we just click Apply Changes, and you'll see that we have all the sections that we set up in the Change Layout area. And this works just like any of the other pages. You click the Add button, and you can add components in each of these sections and move them around to create the page however you need. Okay, the next new feature is a long form single page kind of a site. It seems to be real popular where you'll see a lot of websites that have scrollable areas, and you can click on the top and it'll scroll down to a section on that page. Here's kind of an example of what one of these might look like. You'll see that you have a website with a menu on the top, and as you scroll down you'll notice that there's wide sections with graphics that span the full page width, and you have a map all the way across, different sections. So with our the new long form page, you have the ability to create a page with as many of these sections as you want. You can put backgrounds in each section, customize the colors to create a site that's unique to you. You have the option to create a menu up here. This could either be your main site menu, or it could be a menu that's just specific to this page. In this case it's specific to this page, and we'll click, in this case, location. The page will automatically scroll down to the location area. Okay, we'll show you how to create one of these long form pages. It works pretty much like any other page. You just click the Add Page button, and in this case you click over here next to the blank page. It says Long Form Single Page. So we'll click that and we'll give it a page name. And down here you can choose whether you want to use your main site menu, or you could have the menu just show the different sections on the pages, and that means when the menu is clicked it'll scroll down to that section. So we'll go ahead and we'll choose that option and click Create Page. Okay, now we've created our new page. We'll see that we can kind of scroll down. You see the different sections that you get by default. With each of these sections it kind of works just like a regular page. You can add any kind of component you want into it, change the layout, customize the look, and set the background. We'll go into the options for this. So there's this page layout settings, and this is what allows you to customize how this page works and add new sections in. You'll see that we have 3 sections. We have an overview, settings, and about. You can come into this tab name area and add a new section in here. You can have as many as you need. On the right we have some settings for the page. You can set how the logo is positioned, how the menu works. You can set whether you want to have your default site banner displayed. You can choose the padding and the spacing between each of these sections, and you can choose to hide or display the footer area. Okay, to edit the sections and add your own content, you just need to edit the web page, and then for each of these sections there's an edit/background link that lets you customize that section. So in this case we'll click this one. We can edit the content in the section. We can customize the layout. That would let us set the number of columns and rows for that section. Then we have a background option. where we can select a background from the library, we can upload an image, or if you just want to choose a color for the background, you click this box and choose the color, so you can change the color of the section. Changing the background works pretty much the same way. We can set that, and we can click that, and we've actually changed the background color. To edit the section, to edit the content, you click this edit, and then you click the green edit content button, and you'll see that we have the standard page editor. Allows us to use the arrows to move the components around, just like editing pretty much any page on your site. And that works the same for all of the sections on the page. Okay, you also may have noticed that this page has some icons on it. These are the new icons that we've added into the system that lets you pretty much use an icon anywhere you would use an image. To edit it, you can either edit this component or click this edit link on the top left of the icon. You'll see that we have several options in here. We can click this box to change the size of the icon. We can click this to customize the colors. You can set the icon to any. These are just some predefined colors, but you can set it to anything that you want. Make it a little bit bigger, and then you can choose the style. So you could have just the icon image show. You could have it with a kind of a square background, or you can put a circle around it. To change the icon, click the Set Icon button, and we'll see we have a lot of different options for you in here in some different categories. So we might click Technology, and we could choose this camera icon, and it gets updated on your site like that. So pretty much anywhere you have an image or an image component, you can choose an icon for your site. Alright, the last thing we're going to take a look at is the updates to the photo gallery. So we'll go ahead and view the site, and you'll see we have kind of a standard gallery here. We have a couple enhancements to the gallery. One of them is a new display mode that kind of works, or it looks a little bit like you might see if you're familiar with Pinterest. To enable this, you edit the gallery, you click change photo gallery layout, and then we'll call it it's a photo gallery wall, and it kind of packs the images in there so everything fits real nice and tight. So we switch the mode, and we'll click apply changes, and you'll see that all the images fit in there with the descriptions, and they're sized. You see that it'll resize it, and they fit together, all the blocks. It's also been set up to dynamically load, so when you get to the bottom, if you click the more icon, the new images will load in, and you can just kind of keep on going and view your images. Alright, so we're going to go back into the gallery and edit the settings and show you how to connect up your gallery to your Pinterest account, where it'll automatically show not your Pinterest, but your Instagram account. So it'll automatically show images that you're uploading to Instagram. So all you need to do is click the Connect to Instagram button, and then enter your Instagram name right there. Click Apply Changes, and you'll see that the Instagram photos are automatically loaded into the site. And that pretty much covers most of it. That we have a lot of other updates. If you just kind of dig around, you'll probably discover things here and there. If you have any questions, just contact support, and we'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.